When you fart in a crowded room and say, "Do I smell popcorn?" So everyone takes a whiff. Fart smell, you must. Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses. Welcome to the Click. You smell dandy, fine, delicious today, if I may say so myself, and I do, especially you, Lisa. My God, is that a new shampoo, Lisa? No, you haven't showered for a year. That's perfectly fine, because I can smell anyway, but if I could, I would say you smell absolutely amazing. Today, we're going to look at r/ttyLifeProTips, which is pro tips for life that are less than stellar, but we enjoy it anyway. Kind of like, you know, when you don't shower for a while and you get this natural, just like slimy protection over your body so all new dirt just slides off. Don't shower, people. You just get dirty sooner or later anyway. Enjoy.
And if you don't enjoy
Life Hacks 2020. Want an Xbox or PlayStation 4 at a discounted rate? Check out Craigslist around the time report cards get sent home. Oh, God. Taking advantage of people's disagreements, isn't that just beautiful? It's kind of the same thing, you know? What's the other life hack? Look for people that sell used wedding dresses, and then you just hit them up on Facebook like, "What up, Facebook mom? How are you doing?"
The sea's full of fish, and I have the best lure.
Idea. Set aside 15 million Pfizer vaccines. Give them a weird name like Hydroxyniasync. Send to doctors, veterinarians, puncturists, etc. Viral marketing campaign calling Hydroxyniasync the secret COVID cure the government doesn't want you to know about.
No! It's so good. It's like when you use reverse psychology with small children.
A kidney goes for $262,000 and a person can healthily live with only one kidney. So my friends, poverty is a choice.
People always say cyclists need to be more afraid of cars because in a collision the car wins. It doesn't have to be like that. We can both lose.
I'm gonna be an a-hole in traffic, and if you don't brake for me, I'm taking you with me. Better hit the gas because it's a gas canister. I'm professionally funny. Stop.
Meh. A man made up random bills and just sent them over to Facebook and Google. Facebook and Google, not caring, paid those bills, thinking they were just random bills they had to pay. He stole around 122 million. I mean, you're definitely gonna end up in jail, but honestly, how many companies double-check the bills? Will this work?
Disclaimer, don't do this at home. I'm not responsible. Don't encourage dangerous behavior, but still.
Fascinating. Blorp.
Did you send me a picture of a child pee-pee?
Frick no, what's wrong with you?
It looks like a child pee-pee. I'm reporting this.
Oh, when the PP is too tiny so you insult them by
reporting them to the police for... Oh my God, it's such a double burn.
Don't ask a girl where she wants to eat. Tell her to guess where you're taking her to eat. Then take her to the first guess.
He's cracked the code we didn't even know we had.
That is so smart. You could do the same with presents as well, like, "Hey baby, guess what I'm gonna get you for your birthday?" And she's like giggly, "Oh, is it this specific thing I really wanted?" And you're like, "Oh, you'll never know." Okay, I'm gonna go get it. Do we have it in stock, please? Life hack. If you have a girlfriend and hear a noise outside at night and too scared to go look, be like, "I told this girl to leave me alone," and she'll always get up and check for you. How to use your girlfriend as a guard dog? 101. Yes, indeed, fellas. Multi-purpose family members discount. What? A quick reminder, if you're injured on an alien planet, ask for a veterinarian, not a doctor. Their doctors are going to be giving only species-specific care for the natives. Only their vets are going to have the broad-spectrum knowledge base to make sense of your unusual anatomy. Safe travels! They're also gonna be like horse doctors that euthanize you for like a broken leg, so I'm not sure about this one. Tinder is for rookies. Go to Facebook Marketplace and search for wedding dresses.
Did I foresee this?
It will show you recently divorced females in your area. From there you can filter by size. Oh my God! Think alike. And you also get a nice wedding dress that you can wear to the first date. Oh!
Starting your day with an early morning run is a great way to make sure your day can't get any worse than it started. Woo! Hashtag inspiration!
The Satanic Temple. Abortion laws in TX violate our religious rights and TST has taken legal action. If TX judges abide by the Constitution and legal precedent, then those who share our deeply held beliefs will be exempt from the state's inappropriate efforts to restrict access to abortion services. That is so smart. Yeah, just use the old card against him like,
"This is against my religious freedom. Hail Satan." Yes, I love this.
Jesus was nailed to a cervix. Everyone knows that. LSD makes users lose weight. That makes sense. It's kind of hard to get to the fridge when there's a dragon guarding it.
I don't think this is...
South African man arrested for eating at KFC free for a year by saying head office sent him to taste if they are up to standard. Would this work? Pro tip, if you're at a drive-thru, please don't stare directly at the people making food like you're about to climb through the window and murder them. You look like this, by the way. If you don't get my food soon, I'll eat you as replacement sustenance, young one. Maybe if you stare them down, they will work faster to get your food to you before you eat them instead.
Okay, don't do this. This is evil. It's
RAR XD. I told my son, you will marry the girl I choose. He said, no. I told him, she is Bill Gates' daughter. He said, okay. I called Bill Gates and said, I want your daughter to marry my son. Bill Gates said, no. I told Bill Gates my son is the CEO of World Banks. Bill Gates said, okay. I called the president of World Banks and asked him to make my son the CEO. He said, no. I told him my son is Bill Gates' son-in-law. He said, okay. This is how politics work.
And pretty much, it's just like a circle jerk of connections.
Clickhole! Oh, I like where this is going. This is beautiful. Isn't that just when people get addicted to my channel, instead of going down the rabbit hole, you go down the click hole? We are a nice little clique, aren't we? Especially you, Lisa. You're in your own little hole. Anyway.
Back in the day, I would sometimes dress up like a teenage boy named Tyler and sell my son weed. I would always have to rush home and change back into my mom's clothes before my son arrived. I'd scream at him all night for buying weed. Then I would confiscate it and sell it right back to him the next day.
Is this just a very complicated way of taking back his, allowance? Without technically taking back his allowance? I feel that's what it is. Lots of awards. We know CNBC, tech, Reddit users are the least valuable of any social network.
I like the shite ton of awards.
Is it really worse than Twitter? It's a bit of a tricky one. How did your hamster die? Frequently asked. Apparently hamsters literally die from anything. Mine died when I was 9 from a heart attack because my father farted too loud. Is this even possible? Never died. Moved to a farm where he has lots of room to run and fresh air to breathe. That's right, buddy. He's loving life on that hamster farm. When I was a kid, I had this stuffed bunny. All right, it was just a stuffed bunny that I forgot somewhere. I think I lost it like when we were traveling. And my dad came up with this amazing scheme where he was trying desperately to get the bunny back. But of course it was lost forever. So he kept making fake phone calls from the home phone. I am a very old man, so back in my days we had, a stationary phone in the house, believe it or not. So he would pick up the phone and say, "Yes, Mr. Airport. Oh, the bunny is on the way. He has a first-class seat. Amazing." And then a week later, it's like, "Oh, no, he got turned around and he's coming from Dubai now. Oh, amazing." And I believe this because I was, an average, 19-year-old or something like that. And eventually he decided that it was best to just buy a new bunny because there was no way this stuffed animal came back. So one day they would go out into the yard. He made footprints in the snow because it was winter time here in Swedland. And he placed this stuffed bunny rabbit in the corner of our yard where I grew up. So it looked like the bunny had come home and hopped home. And I went out to the yard to discover it. And, it was bigger than the stuffed animal I lost. But of course the excuse was that, oh, it has been gone for so long, 2.5 weeks. So it has grown so much. And I believed all this. Yeah, so, okay. The moral of the story is it's okay to lie to kids sometimes because it makes the world happier. r/ask Reddit. What's the worst line to say to a police officer who just pulled you over?
Hi, officer. Is it about the bomb or the drugs?
That's actually a perfect line. Here's why.
Hi, officer. Is it about the bomb or the drugs?
Cops calls in, other cops, bomb squad, etc. Car is searched, person searched, etc. They find nothing.
Yeah, and I bet that officer said I was speeding too.
To help hoarders get them addicted to crack to sell all their possessions, modern problems require modern solution.
A tip on how to get over your fear of the dark. As soon as you turn the lights off, start masturbating. No monster wants to see that shite. While doing it, stare at the corner and whisper tenderly, "This is for you." Well, maybe you just summon a demon. VIP ticket to Horny Jail in description today. Something you all need, you freaking little sinners. Oh, it's a beautiful piece of merch though. Looks absolutely amazing on your computer or on the back of your head to establish dominance on the subway.
How to politely remind your friend that they owe you money.
Give me money! When my fingers go wrinkly in the bath, I always imagine that an old man is washing me. Thank you, old man. Just relax. He knows what he's talking about. He's been in this bathtub for a very long time. He's actually just 20 years old. He's just been wrinkled up by the bathtub. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Are they often caused by stupid people? Get an emotional support honey badger, anxiety companion honey badger. Unlike other companion animals that snuggle up to provide physical contact in a safe space during anxiety attacks, the emotional support honey badger instead physically attacks and savages the absolute living hell out of the stupid idiot bothering you, thus removing the source of anxiety.
They're so wholesome. Look at that little beast. Oh,
It's gonna completely ravage the anxiety.
I am sorry to tell you, you only have 1 year to live.
What?
25 years.
Yay, I live longer now. That's how it works.
Never tuck in your shirt again. Ah, yes. With those shirts, you can't shite your pants anymore.
Are you sick of poo-pooing your pants?
Have your shirt around your butt today. You can only your shirt now. Life hacks. It's a good pickup line though. Hey, girl, I just shat my pants. Can I get into yours? Yes.
Psst. Tech tip for people who aren't as tech savvy as me. When you press the H button on your keyboard, you get a lowercase h. But what if you want an uppercase H? Easy. Just go to the Wikipedia page on horses, copy the uppercase H, and paste it into your document. Problem solved. Oh my god, never thunk of this myself. I love horses.
Doctor, good news and bad news. Me, good first. Doctor, you're gonna lose 50 pounds. Me, and bad? Doctor, 50 pounds worth of legs.
Oh, you're just pulling my leg.
My wife asked me, why don't you treat me like you did when we were first dating? So I took her to dinner and a movie, then dropped her off at her parents' house. Can't get pulled over for having an open beer in the car if you hold it out the window. Slipite. Bring in your last hospital bill when negotiating salary to show them how much you're really worth. My bill after getting bit by a snake? Oh, 153,000. Oh god.
You see, I am so responsible with money. I can afford to pay 153,000 for a snake bite, and I do it for fun. I get bitten by snakes for fun. It's a hobby.
Money life hack. Go to the store and steal stuff. Sell the stuff. Infinite profit. I'm not sure. This is not really a new idea. I think people have been trying to do this for a long time. I suck talking to girls, but there is this one girl I really like. How do I get over my timidity and tell her I like her? Alcohol. Thanks. No problem. I'm always up for giving up my brilliant advice and wisdom.
Refused to mow my grass because I'm lazy, and I got so high that my neighbor did it because he's trying to sell his house and needs the neighborhood to look good for potential buyers. So don't tell me your problems won't go away if you ignore them.
If you just get your property to dilapidate too hard, your neighbors might fix it for you for property value.
Other people may reject you, but if you lie on the floor for long enough, the moss and fungi will always accept you as one of their own. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh yes, you mossy rascal.
My son just told me he's done eating carrots because he can see far enough already.
Yeah, he's already accepted the fact that he doesn't want to see more of the world. California store owner prices all items at $951, so thieves can be prosecuted. Los Angeles convenience store owner has not been robbed in over 3 weeks after making some shrewd price adjustments. To help stimulate crime, California lawmakers passed Prop 47, which legalized theft under $950. That sounds ridiculous. Is this real? That sounds insane. So the store owner simply priced every item in a store to $951. Yeah, and then you just like have a sale on everything. Yeah, theoretically, if you were to mark everything in your business $950 plus original price, then offered a discount of $950 of all paying customers, would you then have legal grounds to charge shoplifters with a felony? I doubt it, but you never know. I mean, it's worth a try, honestly. This is so silly. What? If you can't hide a crime scene, just pretend you're the victim.
It was like this when oh my god, I didn't see that they were so fast. Master, help. I have sand in my butt.
Like literally, got sand toilets. Ugh. Whenever I feel highly anxious, I lay in bed for 5 to 6 hours, and it does not help.
Hope this helps.
Woo! 8th vaccine this week. Oh. You know, a little bit desperate, but you're gonna be super immune. So freaking immune. Washing your face with ice cold water would slow down your heart rate. What are some body cheat codes you know?
Sit on your hand until you can't feel it, then jerk off. It feels like someone else is jerking you off. Quarantine life hacks.
When you've been alone for so long, just wait for that sweet, succulent bodily contact. At least this way, it can feel real. The Click 2021. 2 buddies are up late smoking a little weed. The first guy says, "What time is it?" To which the second guy responds, "I'm not sure, bro. Here, give me that trombone." The first guy asked, "How the hell are you gonna tell the time with a trombone?" "It's magic," replies his friend. As he says that, he legs out a long belt on a trombone. He stops and waits, seemingly expecting something. Suddenly, a loud voice calls out from the room above, "Oh, the Frank is playing a trombone at 3 a.m.!" And there you go. It's the same kind of thing with the guy who just let his house fall apart until the neighbor fixed his yard. It's the same kind of thing. You can rely on neighbors for so much.
How can I tell if an air marshal is on my flight?
We really don't want people to be able to identify air marshals on our airplanes, but if you absolutely must know, here's an extremely easy way to identify the air marshal. Rush the cockpit and start banging on the cockpit door. Go ahead, you won't hurt it. It's impenetrable. Now turn around and face the back of the plane. The person who is just about to shoot you with a very powerful semi-automatic pistol is the air marshal. Life hacks. You know what they say, you only YOLO once.
The cool thing about lying is that if someone says, hey, you lied, you can just lie again and say, no, I didn't. Problem solved.
What's the comeback? That's a lie too? No, it isn't. Boom! Still waiting.
Did you know, replacing your potato chips with grapefruit as a snack, you can lose up to 90% of what little joy you still have left in your life? Oh, you're sick of that false hope in your life? Get grape snacks today.
You can grapple with this pun. I don't know if anyone else gets anxious about phone calls, but a little tip I've learned is, if there is a phone call that I don't want to make, before I start dialing the number, I carefully hold the phone in my hand and toss it gently into a lake. I hope this advice helps others.
Extremely self-conscious about your pee-pee size? Nutritionists recommend overeating until you can't see it anymore. Yes, indeed.
You can also just put on pants, I suppose. One of those balloon pants, you can blow up everywhere you want. I'm gonna become a bulge streamer. Is that a thing? Like titty streaming is a thing, but is bulge streaming a thing? Maybe I can break new ground here. Oh my god, I'm so innovative. My brain is a miracle. When watching a naughty scene in a movie with your parents, lighten the awkwardness in the room by asking,
Dad, is your pee-pee as big as that guy's?
I don't think your children were adopted. They are the spawns of Satan, which is a good thing on this channel. Oh, yes, indeed. Satan, everyone's daddy.
The Mindfulness Meditation Institute. A sure cure for seasickness is to sit under a tree. Spike Milligan.
Where the frick do you find a tree? It's seasickness.
This restaurant doesn't deliver to your address. Try one of these. 1. Pick a different restaurant. 2. Move to a closer address. You know you really like a takeout place when you move closer just because of it.
Why is the property value here so high? It's really close to McDonald's.
Always carry a potato wrapped in foil to a party. It's a conversation starter. Ever see a lion's egg? It's a conversation avoider. Excuse me, hot, 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 hot. A conversation ender. Just got this cyst removed. Feel how heavy. Always carry a potato wrapped in foil to a party. That's so good. You can fascinate the people you like. You can scare away and gross out the people you don't like. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Just sent this to Harvard. They gotta let me in now.
Dear Harvard Admission Committee, thank you for your interest in giving me a Harvard rejection letter. I have reviewed your letter, and I'm impressed with your rejection reasons and other suggestions. However, I have received many rejection letters this year. Therefore, after careful consideration, I've decided not to accept your rejection letter. And please understand that this is not a negative evaluation of your rejection letter, but rather a reflection of my unique choice criteria. Once again, I appreciate your courage to give me a rejection letter, and I wish you every success in your future rejecting. I'll see you all on campus in August. Best wishes. Blorp.
Has anyone else ever thought of registering as a naughty offender so your friends can't bring their shiny kids over to your house?
Is it worth it though? Is it? That's the question. How annoying are the kids? Guide to fuse replacement. 100 amps into the audio alert. Okay, yeah, I guess it's an audio alert. Yeah, that makes sense. 600 amp, slow below. Slow below. And that's just a cheese. 16 amp. Happy cow cheese. I'm more interested about the bullet though. That sounds very interesting.
Ah, that's diffuse.
Get all the shots from all the different vaccines, and you'll get the best internet connection ever. Oh, we're talking like 8G here at this point. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, imagine the speed. Like 50 freaking terabytes of speed on your phone.
How to have a flat stomach. 1. Remove all your organs. Step 2.
Moisturize me.
Here we have a wheelchair, which is typically for people who have troubles walking. And if you are tired of using your arms, you can power this one by using the pedals. To remember the difference, know that the one with the A-shaped mouth is crocodile, and the C-shaped is alligator, and whoever named them is an idiot. Saligator. Dude explaining how he made his first 10 million. Get up at 5 a.m. every day. 90 minutes of cardio. Take a cold shower. Journal. Schedule out your day. Dad owns Fortune 500 company. Meditate. Ah, yes, indeed. The meditation is the most important. Since we're having a baby in a couple months, the Discord is discussing parenting life hacks. Give your baby $1 immediately after birth because they receive their social security number. When they receive their social security number, their value is reset automatically to 0. Now take back the $1. Baby now has a negative value. The social security buffer can't handle a negative number, so it immediately flips around to the highest 32-bit integer, letting your baby start life with 2 million.
What? Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, does it work? Economy isn't real.
I once worked with somebody who told customers sorry it's my first day anytime they messed up for 2 years straight.
It's such a good way of disarming it, unless you have like regular customers. You know, the neighborhood Karen that comes in for the 5th time this week.
Oh, sorry, ma'am, it's my first day.
Awkward.
If you don't get hired for an unpaid internship, it literally makes no difference. Just show up and start working. What are they gonna do? Pay you? Lied to her that I can play chess. Now she wants to play me online. How can I learn chess in 30 minutes? Make her use white. Open another chess tab, ask white. Play her moves and reply with whatever the computer plays. This shite is too easy. This is actually a surprisingly good way of doing it and like automatically win against anyone because the computers outplay humans now to like such a ridiculous degree. So this is how to come off as a professional. It will only really work, you know, very much in a context of being in an online chess game. When a girl says, I'm cold, don't be an idiot and say, me too. Instead say, well, Jackie, I can't control the weather. The more random people you see jogging for no reason, the higher the rent is going up. I heard a gunshot coming from my neighbor's yard late at night a few weeks after I moved in. I went to check it out. When I approached him, he told me he does it every once month or so just to keep the property value and taxes at a reasonable level. I'm used to it now. How I made $150,000 trading. I took a small loan of $300,000 from my dad. I put it into high-risk coins. Lost half, got scared, decided it was time to cash out, blocked my dad's number. Net profit of $150. Stop video recording racist people and just beat them up.
If you wear a GoPro, you can do both. Made my last car payment.
I still owe a lot, but I'm just not paying anymore. When I'm at Chipotle, I always wait until after the employee puts the first scoop of chicken on my burrito to ask for double chicken. So the size of the first scoop isn't compromised by the knowledge I'm getting a second scoop, and now the employee has shown their hand in terms of their default scoop size, so they can't play freaking games with my second scoop! Sorry.
Being vegan has been so freaking easy, I literally just stare at the sun and I'm full. Thanks, photosynthesis. Girls are plants confirmed.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something that your brain goes wrinkly every single day. Not from dehydration, but from getting stuffed full of that sweet, sweet knowledge. Other than that, keep smelling amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Mwah.